Look at the first example that I have given you here. A student obtained 17 out of 25. I've just gave you an example here. Calculate his percentage marks. I just gave you an example. How much did he get? He got 68%. Just I showed you here. Okay. It is as if he has appeared out of 100. If 17 out of 25 is if he is getting, then out of 100, if he was appearing for a 100 marks test, then he would have been getting 68 marks. Okay. Next is conversion of percentage to a fraction. How do you convert percentage to a fraction? If you see here, the 95% I have given. How do you convert 95% to 100? Just divide the figure 95 by 100. So 95%, if I am saying, this is the same as if you convert this to a fraction, it will be 95 by 100. You divide the number by 100. So if you cancel this with 5, you get 19 by 20. So this is how you convert any percentage to a fraction. Okay, similarly 16 2/3%, if you see 16 2/3%, if I want to convert this to a fraction, I will first convert this to an improper fraction, 50 by 3%, and then what I'll do is I'll take 50 by 3 and I'll divide it by 100. So what I'll get here is 50 by, now this 3 comes down here, 3 into 100. Now you can cancel here. You get 1 by 6. Okay. This is how you convert percentages to
3 to 1 by 100.
Yes. What
Sir,
was the
we can
question?
also do. Yes, sir. I'm asking that
Hmm.
we can also do by 50 by 3 into 1 by 100.
Yes, same thing. It's the same thing. Okay. So now once you understood this, let's see the next one. Converting percentage into a ratio. So if I give you, say 28%, okay, 28% if I give you, and you need to change it into a ratio. Similarly, ratio means a fraction only. So you divide this by 100. And then you can cancel. The fraction, first you convert it to a fraction. And now this fraction you can write as a ratio. This ratio is 7:25. Okay, this is how you convert percentages to ratios. First convert to fraction, then write it as a ratio. Next, converting a ratio to a percentage. How do you convert a ratio to a percentage? Suppose I give you a ratio 1:4. This ratio, first you convert to a fraction. Okay, and if you want to convert this to a percentage, then you can write this as 1/4 into 100%. You just multiply the ratio by 100 to get the percentage. So you get this as 25%. Clear? Next, converting a percentage into a decimal. How do you convert a percentage into a decimal? Suppose if I give you 36%. If you want to convert this to a decimal, you first divide it by 100. And because you have 2 zeros in the denominator, the decimal point is here. So it will move 2 places here. You'll get 0.36. So this 36% is the same as 0.36. Okay. Next, converting a decimal into a percentage. Now this is something that is very easy. You convert the decimal to a fraction, and fraction you can convert it to a percentage. Suppose 0.026 is the decimal given. I want to convert this to a percentage.
So can I leave and rejoin?
Yes, you can convert this to a fraction first, 26, and then how many decimals are you moving? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 places. So that means you have 3 zeros in the denominator. Okay, and now you convert this fraction to a percentage by simply multiplying this by 100. 26 by 1000 into 100%. And now these 2 zeros will cancel. You simply get 26 by 10%, which is equal to 2.6%. Okay. Okay, now we come to the main part. These were very fundamentals. Yeah, I'm sure you have done all this in your last class. Next is finding a percentage of a given quantity. That is, if I want to find out 6/14% of 25 kg. Before doing this example, let me give you a very small example. Let us suppose that I give you a 25 marks test. Okay. And I tell you that you have got 42%. Then how much marks have you got? This percentage you will have to convert to marks. How do you convert? 42 by 100 into 25. Okay, so you cancel this.
Obtained marks is X.
10.5. So actually you have got how much? You have got 10.5 out of 25. I told you as a percentage, but actually you have got 10.5 out of 100. Percentage means I've told you 42. I told you you got 42 out of 100. But if I'm calculating in terms of 25, then I will get you will get only 10.5 marks. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
We'll now come to this problem here. Problem here states find the value of 6/14 percentage of 25 kg. So 6/14 percentage of 25 kg is 6/14% of 25 kg. So this convert this to a 6/14 into an improper fraction. 25 by 4 divided by 100 into 25. Now this 4 will come down. 25 divided by 4 into 100 into 25. So now you can cancel here. So you're getting 25 by 16 kg. And if you convert this to a mixed fraction, you'll get 9 by 16 kg. Okay, that is how to calculate the percentage of a given quantity. In this case, what is the given quantity? 25 kg. Okay. Let us see the next one. Expressing one quantity as a percentage of the other. Look at this example. What percentage of 50 kg is 65 kg? Okay, so the total quantity is here is 65 kg, right? And the given quantity is 50 kg. So what is the percentage quantity? 50 kg has a percent of 65 kg. Is written as, you write the quantity here and you write the total quantity in the denominator and you multiply this by 100. Okay, so you get here 76, 12 by 13%. Another example of this can be the normal example that I have given you, what percentage of, if I give you this question, what percentage of 17 marks, what percentage of 17 marks is, what percent, not percentage, what percent?
Sir.
Tell me.
Sir, I'm not able to understand 50 kg as a percent of 65 kg.
That's what I'm trying to make you understand by the second example. What percent of 17, what percentage or what percent of, should be 25 marks. In fact, this should be the other way. Okay, what percentage of 65 is 50 kg? I've not written this in not in the right order. This should be what percentage of 65 kg is 50 kg.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that.
Okay, so coming to this example, what percent of 25 marks is 17 marks? Suppose you get 17 out of 25. Now I want you to express it in percentage. As I've already told you earlier, 17 by 25 into 100. So this will be 68%. So 17 marks is only 68% of 25 marks. Clear? Okay, next part is finding a quantity whose percentage is given. Okay, now let's look at this. If 16, this is very important. If 16 2/3 of a number is 25, find the number. That means 16 2/3 percentage of the number is 25. Okay. Sixteen 2/3% of the number is 25. That means 16 2/3% is the same as 25. So what will be the total number? Total number will be 25 divided by 16 2/3 into 100. Okay, so which is 25 by, convert this to an improper fraction. This 3 will go up. Now you can cancel here. So you get 25 into 3, 75. 75 into 2 is 150. So the total quantity was 150. Let us consider another example. If I ask you this question, and now if someone tells me that a student X gets 15 out of 30, or let's say 15 out of, not 15, let me give you a better figure. Let's say 12 out of 30 in his English exam. What was the full marks of the English exam? Okay. Let's say not, let me frame it in a little different manner. A student gets 25%. Okay. In his English exam. Suppose you get 25% in your English exam. And suppose your teacher, the English teacher tells me that you had got say 16 marks. So question is, now I want to see what were the total marks of the exam.
So 25 upon 100 into 16.
Yes. You understood the question, what the question states? Suppose I know that
Yes,
you tell
sir.
me, you come and tell me, sir, I have got only 25%. Okay, in my English exam. And now what do I am talking to an English teacher now. Now your English teacher tells me that he had got only 16 marks. So you tell me in terms of percentage and your English teacher tells me in terms of marks. So now I want to know what were the total marks of the exam. So what are the total marks? Total marks
So 64.
will be equal to 16 not 16. Yes.
So 25 by 100.
16 divided by 25 into 100. So now I know that the total marks that the test for the total total marks of the test was 64 marks. Okay, that is what this means basically. Okay, so you'll require these small tricks later on.
We
also.
can do in.
You can do what? Repeat.
Hello.
Repeat what you said. Okay, all of you can hear me properly or not?
Yes, sir, we can hear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving on to the next problem then. The first problem from percentage. All these were very elementary concepts. The first problem from percentage. In a school, 38% of the students are girls. If the number of boys is 1023, what is the total strength of the school? So here percentage of girls is how much? 38. So therefore, what should be the percentage of boys? 100 minus 38, right? So this will be equal to 62. Now, what was the number of
Yes,
boys?
sir.
1023. 1023 is the same as 62%. So therefore, total strength will be this number 1023 divided by 62 into 100. Okay. So this will come to 1650 if you cancel. Okay. So this was just an application of this concept. Next one. This is very important. Finding the percentage increase and decrease. How to find out the percentage increase and the percentage decrease. Very, very important concept. You will require later also this concept. You will be using this in your life. Practical example every day. Even as you go to the market, you will be using this concept. Okay. The price of an article increases from 960 to 1080. Find the percentage increase in the price. So what is the original price? 960. Right? And what is the new price? 1080. So what is the change here? Or let's say increase.
Sir, 120, sir.
Increase in price will be the greater number minus the smaller number. So 120. This is called change in price. Increase in price also called as the change in price. Okay. So therefore, what is the percentage increase? Change in price. Change in price divided by the original price into 100. Okay. So this here, we can cancel here with 8. Cancel here with 4. Get 25 by 2. Get 12.5%. So price increase by 12.5%. Okay. Let us see the next one. A shopkeeper used to sell a pair of pens for ₹25. He then reduced the price of the same pair to 21. Calculate his percentage decrease. So what is the original price here? Original price was 25. New price, he changed to 21 per pen. So what is the change in price? Higher minus the lower. So therefore, what is the percentage decrease? Because from 25 you are going to 21. Therefore, percentage decrease is equal to change divided by original into 100, which is 16%. Okay. So this is how to find out the percentage increase and decrease. Next is how to increase a certain number or decrease a certain number by a certain quantity. Suppose 240 is the number. Suppose 240 marks I am taking your test. Okay, let us look at it this way. 240 marks I am taking a test. Okay. And I catch someone cheating. Okay. I catch someone cheating. And I tell him that I will reduce 15% of your marks. Then how much marks I am talking about? How much marks I am talking about?
15% of 240.
I am talking about what is the if I reduce to, that means if I threaten you by saying that I will reduce 15% of your marks, that means what will be the new marks that you will be getting? Or let's say this time this is an increase. Let me not threaten. Let me just give you some reward. Okay. Suppose I see that you have done some very good work, very neat work, and you have kept your copies properly. Okay. And everything I see. And what I see is that you have got 240 marks. Okay, total. Let's say you have got 240 out of 300. Fine. Now I tell you that because of your behavior, because of you have to maintain your copy very well, I will increase your marks by 15%. So what should be a new marks? I say that
Sir,
I
we
will.
will add 15% of 240.
So the formula here is 1 plus this percentage that I have told you, 15. I divide by 100, 1 plus x by 100 into 240. So this will come to, if you take the
Sir.
LCM.
Sir, we can do by logic also, not doing by formula.
There are many ways of doing. Whichever way is comfortable. I am teaching you the very basic way of doing. What logic are you talking about?
Sir, we can do in any way.
Yes, you can do it in
Sir,
any way.
I was saying that okay, sir. Sir, I was saying that I will calculate. I was saying that I will calculate 15% of 240 and then add with 240.
Yes, you can do that also, but this is a direct method. This is a direct method of getting. Okay. You can do that method also. That is the method is in two steps. This method is in one step only. Okay.
No, sir, my brother doesn't allow me to do in do by formula.
No, that is okay. This is not a formula. Understand? This is not a formula. Later on, you will see that you will be using these only. This is the only concept that we'll be using. Let's say that, let me give you another example to show that this is not a formula. Suppose I give you the price of an article is 100 rupees. Okay. And the shopkeeper increases the price by 10%. What is the new price? Okay, now according to your method, let me do your method first, and then I will show you the second method. Then you will know that these two are say the same. There is no formula. So if the price is increasing by, if he is increasing the prices by 10%, what is the increase in price?
Sir, 10 only.
10 rupees. That is 10% of 100. So he is increasing the price by 10 rupees. So what is the new price?
Sir, 110.
10 plus 100. 110. Isn't it? Just see what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You are adding 100 with 10 by 100 into 100. This is what you are doing, right? To get 110?
Yes, sir.
Now from this, if I take 100 common, what will be left with? 1 plus 10 by 100. Right? This is what you are doing. Now see method 2. Now I'll be doing this directly. So new price is equal to 1 plus, how much is the price increasing? 10%. Divided by 100 into the original price. So now are we getting this? Are you getting this or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is a two-step way and this is a single step. You can do either of the ways, but this step will save you later on, because later on when we're discussing profit and loss and discounts, we'll be using this one only. Okay. So increase and decrease in price. So now what about decrease? What about when we decrease a quantity? Now let me give you this examination example. That suppose if I'm taking a test of 240 marks, total marks. I catch you cheating and I say that I will reduce your marks by 15%. Suppose you get 240 out of 300 and I have caught you cheating also. So what I do is I reduce your marks by 15%. So how much marks, what is the new marks that you have got? 1 minus, see 15% is here, 15 by 100 into the marks that you have secured. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So your new marks will be your new marks will be 204. So instead of writing 240 in your report card, I'll give you 204 because you have cheated. Clear with this? We'll be proceeding to the next problem then.
Yeah.
The problem here is Mr. Khanna spent 83% of his salary and saved rupees 1,870. Calculate his monthly salary. So what is the percentage saved? Percentage salary saved. He is spending 83% of his salary. So how much is he saving? 100 minus 83, right? 17%. And he saved, actual saving is how much? 1,870. So 17% is the same as
1,870.
Okay. So therefore his monthly salary, total monthly salary is equal to 1,870 divided by 17 into 100. This will cancel here with 110 times. So you get 11,000 was his monthly salary. Okay. So I'll stop here.